That's those ones I like right there. The ones that maybe look like it might be a little bit of a tint, but not too much. Those ones that I like. Those are like cute.
But now with
I
me,
like
sometimes I need the tint because when I'm in certain places and certain people,
them.
you want
Uh-huh.
to give them that look. You have your glasses on, like you just don't know how I'm looking at you. I'm guilty of that. I'm guilty.
They can't see the pupils, and you like, ooh, son.
See, and you, I'm gonna be honest. When I want to give somebody my eye, I'm gonna put whatever I got on my face. I want you to look me square in the eye when I let you know that I think how you really are. So I need to make that eye contact.
I haven't got to that level yet, not yet. But now, if I have to, I'll take them off and be like, now, if I take these glasses off, it's not gonna be pretty for you, but I haven't quite got to that level yet, not yet.
That's how I do. Look, when I do this, being a teacher, and when the students is acting up, and you had your glasses on, he said, "Look here, let me explain to you. Look at me.
Uh-oh.
This is how you have to do your students. Look." Okay, so that's how I'm used to doing people, and I forget I'm not always talking to children. I'm talking to adults sometimes, so I get it. so here's the thing. Since COVID has been going on, how have you been able to like maintain and get out there? I know you still kids, or have you been playing like smaller venues? Have you been doing that?
No, I haven't. I've been staying away because my mother and my father, I cherish them.
Okay.
And I've already taken a chance going to go see them. But at the same time, I'd rather see them now than, I hear, oh, they're hooked up to a ventilator and then they don't come out. So more and more, I stay out of the public eye and I just go over there, come home. It's way better for me. So with a lot of podcasts and just doing internet marketing, that's helped me a whole lot.
I asked you that question because I was reading an article earlier today. And so Trey Songz, the singer Trey Songz. So apparently he put on a concert and it had like about 500 people at this concert. They said nobody was wearing masks, no nothing. And I was just like, how selfish can you be? What is wrong with people not understanding COVID? And he's got a baby. That's insane to me.
Oh, no. I can't deal with that. I have so many masks. I even have masks on me where sometimes if somebody just has to talk to me, can you put this on, please, and step back a little bit. Sometimes they get offended, but I'm like, I'm offended that you feel it's okay to get in my face, and talk to me like that. So this COVID, I'm not playing with that. I lost my aunt to COVID.
Did you really? Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Oh my goodness. Wow.
She was my great aunt. She lived a long life, but at the same time, here in Detroit on Belle Park, we had something where the city, I guess you could say, honored everyone that had lost their lives to COVID. And since we couldn't have funerals, they took and blew up everyone's picture. The families donated pictures and they put them on Belle Park. And to see her out there, all I could do was break out in tears. But I think she was in her 80s when she passed away.
Okay. Well, I will say this: like the 80s that's a good long time, and I'm saying, man, we all live to see 80 and 80 and above. So yeah, but at the same time, especially people at that age and with other illnesses, they're very very susceptible. To COVID. I just said, and people keep saying it's all about, well, I got to go out there, I got to make that money, I have to do this. Your life should be way more valuable than a dime or a dollar.
That's right.
Yeah. And Trey Songz, I like him, but I'm not a huge fan of his music.
Put a concert on through Zoom, okay?
Yeah,
everybody does it.
Everybody's putting concerts on through Zoom. Is that something that you think that you would do, or have you done that?
I'm open to doing that. The only thing right now, I'm focusing on the album because this is the sophomore album. And, a lot of times when people put out a second album, you're like, oh, okay, it wasn't as good as the first. I want everybody to listen to it and say, oh, this was better than the first. I want to just keep getting better instead of going back. So trying to put together the production for a performance, even if it's no one there but the DJ, myself, and my manager, it's just a thing. All that promotion for this and that. It's like, okay, let me put my energy towards this. So when I do put on a concert, you have more music too.
So, okay, where did you get the name for your first album? Because I said it's such a unique name, and I'm looking at it, I'm saying in my notes, is this the full name of the album? Where did that even come from? Where did the concept of that even come from?
Okay, I am an advocate of medical marijuana because I have
Okay.
PTSD, anxiety, and depression, all of that stuff they try to put on me. I just say they try to make me a customer. So instead of taking all that medication, I use medical marijuana, and Blue Dream is a strand of medical marijuana.
Ooh.
And I just start writing and I got real creative. So it's like, okay, so I'm traveling down Blue Dream Avenue, you know. So I just kept writing and kept going. And my husband told me, he said, you know, every time you sparked up something, you start writing and you got in the studio. Okay, this is what happened when you travel down Blue Dream.
Now,
Oh
And I
my
just
God.
ran with it.
now you're really teaching her something.
Yeah, because I was looking at the name and I was just like, okay, where did this come from? Is this a real name or what? So it really threw me.
In the cannabis store.
She said Blue Dream or Blue Stream.
Blue Dream.
You said Blue Dream.
It's so many
Mhm.
different names
It
for
is.
it.
Good
You
Lord.
got Blackberry Kush, OG Kush, you
Yeah.
got
Go in the cannabis store. It's like,
Oh, I did.
it's a museum.
Really?
It really is.
got
It's like a
Wiz
candy
Khalifa.
store for grown-ups.
you got Starburst.
You want
Look,
you
here's
want
the
something
thing.
that make you go to sleep, they sell it. You want something that keeps you up, they sell it. You want something just to get you through the day, they sell it. They got platinum
I never
cookie,
bought
Girl
it,
Scout
yeah.
cookie, dosey do. I can go down the line.
Get
with
out
it.
of here, Girl Scout cookie.
Look, here's the thing. I went in the store with somebody at the cannabis store. They have everything. The
Wow.
little weed pens, if you want them, they have everything in the cannabis store.
Now, you know, I've seen the little weed pens. Now, here's the thing. You know, my husband passed in 2018 and he had, you know, cancer and stuff. So,
I hear that.
Yeah,
thank you.
You can give him that.
Yeah, so the doctor giving him this this medicinal marijuana, and when he smoked it, I was like,
He was high.
it was like, I didn't mean to laugh at him, but it was the because it's something had never done in his whole life. So he was like, I think I'm high. I was like, what? And I just met my daughter, we just started laughing. And then I remember a family member was like, you should have got the pen. And I was like, the pen? What is the pen? And I had never seen any of this stuff before, you know. So but to hear him say, I think I'm high was the strangest thing ever.
You could give him the real stuff, but he would have.
Oh yeah, I was just like, wow. And I was like trying to laugh at him, but he was so strange with this marijuana. I was just like, what?
Oh, he would have been hungry. It's like, I'm hungry.
Yeah, he went.
Right.
Oh my God. Oh,
And you know what? They have edibles too.
they had what?
They have edibles.
They have
You know how they
edibles.
make special brownies and they tell you to stay away from the special
Uh-huh.
brownies?
They have
That's
that.
Yep.
edible. They have Starburst edibles. They have gummy edibles.
They had the weed in it.
Oh, ow.
Mhm.
And edibles hits differently than you smoking it. It's a whole different way.
Well, enlighten me. Tell me about the edibles. Tell me about the edibles, people.
Oh, let me tell you one story I had about the edibles. Oh, Jesus. Oh, so one of my old friends, she was about to get married. She was a little nervous. So I said, girl, let's try some edibles. She said, okay, let's go ahead and do it. Not realizing we're going to get the munchies. We're eating the edibles and we're getting the munchies. So we eating more of the edibles. And then we're getting the munchies, eating more of the edibles. So we said, we're going to leave the hotel room. You know, ain't nothing to fact. As soon as we closed that door, it was like, pow! It hit us like, oh my gosh. We stood in the elevator going up and down for about a good 10 minutes.
Oh my God.
Got back to the room and we just started looking around like, oh my gosh, I don't want no more of that. Woke up the next morning, thought, okay, I need a little bitty piece to get through this wedding. But we were just sitting there like, oh my gosh, we was eating cold pizza, cold French fries,
Wow.
nuggets.
Yeah.
I started calling my mama, talk about, mama, I love you. I love you. My mama said, baby, just lay down. I said, no, I love you. Oh man, oh man.
But the little picture in there, so you can see all of it.
I would just like to go with one and really kind of check out, because it's so funny now to see people standing in line to go to go into these places. And I'm just like, so is marijuana legal there in Michigan? Is it
Yes.
legal now?
Yes.
Oh.
Right now, it's just for the medical part. I think they're trying to pass it for recreational, and maybe a few areas, that let you do it recreational.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, it's more medicinal for me. I'm not one that's gonna go out and start partying and living it up and smoking. I do it just like it's a medicine. I do it here at home. So when I start going crazy and off the wall, my husband can say, "You at home, baby. Just lay down. You okay?" But I wouldn't trade it for the world. I wouldn't trade it.
Now, I'm gonna be honest. If people smoke it like for years and years and years, I want to know how effective is it after you've been doing it for like 25, 30 years?
You get new mixtures.
I'm just saying, is it still effective at all? That would be
Ask
my
Snoop
question.
Dogg.
Snoop and
You're
get
right.
Yeah, I wanna know
right.
Snoop- yeah, right. Cause
Snoop and get high now.
I can't believe that it affects Snoop whatsoever. Cause he been doing it for years.
Decade.
He found something stronger.
Right.
So I can't believe it. Yeah.
Look,
Well, I mean, it's like I say, it's different strands. So
Okay.
you can get a strand that start off at like $8 a gram, all the way up to, I think I seen one for like 40 something a gram. I said, "Whoo, wait a minute, $40. I ain't up on that level yet." And I will say this, that marijuana, it is a gateway drug to the refrigerator. That's all you're gonna do is go to the refrigerator. That's it.
Look, I'm trying to cut back on going to the refrigerator, so I know that
But look,
that ain't for you.
it's different ones because some
that would be a negatory. I'm trying to cut back on the fridge visits.
you
Yeah.
got other ones that stimulate your mind. Like you get the
No,
thing like
yeah.
you said writing.
Yeah. no,
Mhm.
I've always been that person that said, I want to be in my right mind. I don't want to be out of my thoughts.
But there's something to have you in your right mind. But you get real creative when you go.
She's right.
Look, don't y'all be trying me. No.
But
I
the
just made it
thing,
out of high school when this dude scored higher than me on the test.
the
How
thing
you
with
got-
it,
Yeah.
when I go to the refrigerator, I know me. So I try to shop and get healthy stuff. I might be sitting there like, I don't want that now, but once you a little high or elevated, you can be like, let me get that celery with some peanut butter. Okay, so I'm putting enough fiber in my system. Let me get them cucumber. Ooh, this not that bad. And by the time you look up, you go to the doctor. Oh, you done lost some weight. What? Okay, so yeah, it's just all in how you do it.
That's interesting.
And
That's
kind of does
interesting.
that affect on people because I know people who
I like what she said. So, but I don't know. See,
it's depending on the
I'm
person.
trying-
Everybody's
I'm-
not for it.
Maybe you try the edibles.
No, I'm scared. If I try like a gummy bear, I'm gonna eat too many edibles. So that's gonna be a negative. No, because I love me some gummy bears. So no.
I
And
should
don't
ask
give me
Will
one that's
about
got
it.
No, what-
like with the grape. No.
They sell butter where you could take the butter and make your own stuff at home.
A lot of things got CBD in it.
But
Mhm. Yeah, that's
Okay,
how they
so
make the
try-
brownies. That's how they make the
Yeah.
brownies and the cookies. They use the butter. So I'm
See,
still
look,
yet to
look.
use that butter.
Ooh, look. I'm sitting here being look. My mind is one. I was like, now what if I get some and I send some to people?
Somebody slid me a brownie.
That would be, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. Though.
Somebody gave me they was like, here, try this brownie. And like 20 minutes later, I'm like, why am I so calm? But I was hungry. I was eating everything inside.
Lord Jesus. Look, hush. Just hush. Lord have mercy.
Well, look,
I'm
you know
gonna
what
tell you,
I'm like, don't do that.
See, that's also said my very first experience. I went out when I was younger. I went out with friends and I was drinking, and I got I guess you get high when you get out of alcohol. And I'm telling you, when I got out that stool, my head was spinning, and I felt like I was seeing snow falling in front of me. I was like, oh no, that was not a good feeling.
Well, see, that's the difference with marijuana. Your head not gonna be spinning. You just gonna be sleepy. Or you might
Really?
be real hyper, but I like the sleepy one, calm me down. Let me go to
Yeah,
sleep.
yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, your
Oh,
head wouldn't be
okay.
spinning. Mm-mm.